Hi, I'm Muhammad Izwan Betarli. Today I want to present in subject of psychology, and the topic is motivation and learning. Uh, According to Mok Song Sang 2002, educational psychology is a discipline that studies student behavior by using psychological principles of all teaching and learning activities in classroom situation. Motivation is stimulus that evokes and maintains an individual's interest towards achieving certain goals, including changing attitudes, interests, and behaviors. Today, I want to share four journals, and the first journals is journal from written by Mazanah Muhammad and Adnan Makjunoh, discuss about the main motivation of teacher, extending the education and motivation levels to the study program. The author discusses the most significant phenomenon, namely the increase in the number of adult students, especially those who continue to study. In this study, the author has been using descriptive research methods. A set of instruments has been built specially to cite the data. However, interview methods are also used. Interview with several pairs and begin with a praising pace involving 12 respondents consisting of teachers. I am also interested in the description of the writer on the level of motivation teachers who are serving in rural schools have higher level of motivation than teachers in urban schools. It may be because the teachers are less experienced with much work pressure than teachers in urban schools who are burdened with various activities at schools. In the context of motivation and learning, in my second journal, based on the Journal of Educational and Counseling, Volume 2, June 2011, page 175 until 208, by Yahya Buntad and Nur Sharlina Maknasir, has written a journal titled Factors that Promote Creativity Among Students, Technology Universities Malaysia. According to researchers, human capital is one of the key components of the 9th Malaysia Plan and requires the basics of knowledge, education, motivation, and thinking skills to shape the individual self-quality so as to generate a sound idea to solve current problems and challenges. Researchers describe the instinct motivation is a deep impetus to interest, involvement in a job, and individual attitude that tends to challenge. The basis of one's motivation level is seen on the orientation of his work, his creativity, and the influence of working environment by a mobile 1999. The research methodology on this journal used by the researchers is in the form of survey method. This research study is more in the form of a descriptive study or description using quantitative methods made by case study. Additionally, the information from the study, such a relationship between motivation and creativity, and the relationship between knowledge and creativity, can provide meaningful knowledge in life because these things are aspects and can be practiced in everyday life. However, the use of technology also plays a role in motivating students in learning. This is a third journal on my presentation. The topic is 3D game-based learning system for improving learning achievement in software engineering curriculum, and researchers have highlighted the use of technology in learning. In this research, there are several reasons why three-dimensional games are used. From the educational perspective, John 1938 proposed learning group action. Because the learning process involves different student capabilities and learning with traditional methods leads educators to difficult to provide different direction for each student. The methodology or method used in this study was the first to use the ARCS model to analyze students' motivations. The second using and the second method, researchers using quasi-experiments to analyze student achievement, and the third using questionnaire to determine the effectiveness of game-based learn implementation. What is the ARCS? ARCS means A for attention, R for relevance, C for confidence, and S for satisfaction. The purpose of the study is to discuss the effect of teaching and learning methodology in learning motivation and student achievement. Pre-test and post-test methods are also used by researchers. However, if you look at the beginning of the learning, then the preschool fourth journal written by Jane M. Keaton, 2007, entitled Direct Instruction with Playful Skill Extensions, found that the process of reading and writing begins to require good motivation. The purpose of the study is to see how to direct teaching through the game can improve the reading skills and student writers. The objective of the study is to ensure that students constantly in the interest of learning and always motivate in the teaching of reading and writing. The study used data collection methods from observation conducted on students based on several skills criteria. The data are collected based on observation of the ability to recognize letters, sound letters, sight words, and so on. This study was conducted on 15 of 20 students in kindergarten class. Data collection and analysis is carried out when students assess their skills in identifying letters, sounding letters, saying the words they see, and one by one this assessment will be assessed. Students will be shown 15 flashcards of words that need to be mentioned in less than 2 seconds. If the student successfully answered, a harder flashcard would be used. If the student fails to answer 5 of the flashcard, the assessment season will be discontinued. For the result of the study, students who initially perform weak or low performance in writing letters and writing showed improvement by applying knowledge of letters and words in writing. And lastly, in my opinion, and overall of the journal, motivation is the motivator of the will and desire to succeed or achieve something. Motivation can also be said to be stimulus for a person's success or stimulus to avoid failure. People with motivation mean that they have gained the strength to achieve excellence in life, either in the world or in the hereafter or both. That's all. Thank you.